That's who I named.
But you said...
I also could have said Gordon Hayward, Rodney Hood. But check him. He's on the squad. I didn't say him because...
said it was because of him.
Okay.
He carried the team.
So, if you go to...
Right or wrong? Did you say he carried the team?
I will say he carried the fucking team.
But
if you look at him in the playoffs, who they going to more? Who are they looking to finish the game? Same with LeBron. If you go check the All-Star game, why do they put people in the All-Star game? Why? Why? You can look at the numbers all day. You just said he's scoring 21. He's averaging 21. LeBron is averaging 27. What the fuck is the difference?
The difference is LeBron averaging 27, Kyrie Irving averaging 21.
Right. You spreading it out. You spreading it.
What I'm saying is if LeBron is the main person on the Cavs, put it like this.
This is the main person you have. That's your main person, right?
I'm gonna put it like this.
LeBron is the main person on the Cavs, right?
Yeah. But if you wanna, because you're saying like, oh, LeBron averaging just 6 points more than him. Okay, now take LeBron off Cleveland this year and put his ass on Philly. Philly in the playoffs next year.
We can't say that about Gordon Hayward because he hasn't went anywhere else. He hasn't went anywhere else, but he's improved on a team that was dying. They just reconstructed their team. What are you talking about?
But what I'm saying is, he has way more help than LeBron James.
Gordon Hayward has way more help than LeBron
James.
His
teammates is scoring. LeBron James is carrying the load. And you know I don't like LeBron James.
Why is LeBron carrying the load? Because it's LeBron. Right.
He has to.
He should.
Gordon Hayward don't have to.
He's going to.
But what I'm telling you is, Russell Westbrook and LeBron
Watch
James
the last couple of games in the finals where Gordon Hayward and Gordon Hayward and the Jazz are going against the Warriors, and watch the ball go to majority of the time. Not Joe Johnson, although Joe Johnson is probably more effective. Not Joe Johnson. Hayward.
Why obviously
would you have that guy?
Team past
and like I said, main reason why I said Gordon Hayward is because I've been watching that man since he got in the NBA, and then this man is an all-star this past year. You're not an all-star if you're not an effective player. If you're not the number one player on your team, you're not enough. When do they start throwing you in the all-star game just because? Unless you Carmelo last year.
If your whole state want to vote for you because you the first person that did something for their ass in a long time.
No.
Yeah. No. Because you can still say that the same way with motherfucking Noah. Noah got into the all-star game a couple times when he wasn't even supposed to. But everybody said he was the energy guy.
I'm telling you.
But what I'm telling
you, was Chicago not at a height at that point?
But what I'm telling you is, you made it seem like Gordon had them on his back. He the only one doing it like LeBron. That's what I'm saying. LeBron has one other player. LeBron has one other player that's consistent.
So we gonna do that. We gonna act like Kevin Love came to a team when he wasn't the number one player on Minnesota.
Kevin Love was the number one player on Minnesota.
So don't give me that. That's the wrong thing.
But what is Kevin Love doing in Cleveland?
Why is he not doing? This is what I'm saying.
Hold on.
This is what I'm
saying. No.
You get what I'm saying? When LeBron is on your team, your position changes. Your position changes. When LeBron went to Miami, it was no longer D Wade doing everything, doing what he usually do. He had to change his style.
What did D Wade and motherfucking
Bosh
still average?
I'm not saying.
Hold on.
They didn't.
What did they still average?
I'm not saying.
Did they still average 18 to 20 points a game?
Remember.
But hold on, listen. Did they not still average 18 to 20 points a game?
Yeah.
So what the fuck is Kevin Love's problem? So obviously, if LeBron James didn't mind giving the ball to them two, and he don't mind giving the ball to Kyrie, after he get a ball to Kevin Love in the first quarter, and Kevin Love consistently fuck up a couple times, I'm not finna pass you the ball no more neither. You fucking up.
Still Kevin Love. Why is it different?
But Kevin Love is not the player he was in Minnesota. And it's not all because of LeBron James. Because Kyrie is still the player that he was when Kyrie
followed LeBron. You gotta understand what a motherfucker is thinking. Kyrie has a mentality of I'm gonna kill. Wade has a mentality of I'm gonna kill. Bosh has always had the mentality. That's why he didn't want to be part of Canada.
So then, why is you even bringing Kevin Love up in this conversation?
I'm saying because
why is you comparing him against players who want to kill?
Effective player when he was in Minnesota. He came over to LeBron and his squad, knew what he was there to do. Like you said, ring checks. He knew what he was there to do.
Yep.
Now he's not as effective.
But obviously,
now he's not
he
as
don't
effective.
want to kill.
Why does he want to kill? Why does he have that killer instinct in him? Because everybody got it.
I mean,
it's up to you if you want to do it.
Kyrie still got it.
Kyrie knows he has to be effective. He has to kill.
Well, Kevin Love should know that he has to be effective.
That don't mean he's going to.
For the simple fact he's been on the trade block since he's been there.
That don't mean shit. He got what he wanted out of the game, but I'm pretty sure.
But now he's trying to stay. He's desperately trying to stay. He faked the injury before the trade deadline to fucking stay. Then put up your points. What I'm saying is, this motherfucker is not more effective than Joe Johnson.
Okay. Well, we can't really. I can't really give another point of view because he hasn't left Cleveland.
It's not about if he hasn't left Cleveland. It's you clearly seen that Bosh was able to get his in Miami. LeBron is running the same fucking type of play. But LeBron has to play way more fucking harder because Kevin Love can't pick up his fucking slack. It's a reason why LeBron James said, I need playmakers. Because he ain't got none besides Kyrie. Kevin Love give you what? 2 games, maybe a series? 1 game for a fact?
Do you feel like, okay.
And then you skate through the rest.
Kyrie is going to finish with Cleveland? He's going to retire with Cleveland?
I can't say if he is or if he is.
I feel like he is.
I
feel like Love is going to retire with Cleveland.
Love is going to retire with Cleveland because he know he ain't shit no more. He know he ain't shit. He want one more motherfucking ring and then that's all that matters. When LeBron leave, he's going to leave. When LeBron retire, I might as well retire.
LeBron going to leave him, to be honest.
No, I'm talking about retire. When LeBron retire in 3-4 years, he's gonna retire.
You have a player like LeBron, and this goes to Carmelo. You have those type of players.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Now I don't like LeBron James, but he's way better than Melo.
Now, yeah.
Now,
yeah. When they first came in the league, it was more Melo than LeBron.
How do you figure that?
What do you mean, how do you figure that? Melo was a killer when he first came in. LeBron was good, but he wasn't no Melo, though. That's from what I see. Now, it might not be in the books on the numbers, but Melo was
numbers don't lie.
Now,
hold on. LeBron went to a team. LeBron went to a team that sucked. Melo went to a team that sucked. LeBron went to the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Melo stayed his ass at home.
See, this is what I was going to say. LeBron literally had no team. He was averaging, what, 40, 50? 40, 50. He had no squad. He realized that. He realized that when he got swept in the championship by the Spurs. So that was a different LeBron. This LeBron is still fairly got the killer instinct, but he's not going to do what he used to. He's not going to try to put up 50. He's going to try to facilitate and try to make his team better. But why do you got to try when you got playmakers around you? Because they don't know the role anymore. They're not doing what they used to do. They're not doing what they used to do. LeBron changes your team whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, when he's coming, he's changing your team. You know your team. You're no longer playing your team as just your team. You're playing it as LeBron's team. You're going to form your team.
And Melo ain't got that pull.
Melo did have that pull.
Melo hit that pull He made the team worse. Now he ain't got that pull. Melo is 24 points a game in his career. Well, you can really say 25. Melo have been to the playoffs what? 3 times? 3, 4 times?
No, more than that. It had to be more.
When? Well, I know he can't get out the first round, so it's not.
Yeah,
really,
I ain't gonna say he can't get out the first round.
But what
he
I'm
actually
saying
got out the first round in New York the last time they went, but they had a pretty good squad then.
What I'm saying is, Melo, no.
What I'm gonna tell you, Kevin. Do you think the Thunder would have built themselves around Westbrook like they do now if KD was still there?
The whole picture was to build the team around them too.
Right. But if you don't have let's say you have Oladipo as your point guard, Durant as your small forward. Is your team formed around them, or is it formed around Durant now?
Oladipo wouldn't be the point guard.
Okay, give me a point guard that you would want to have on your team with Durant as your
Oh, you saying if they didn't have Westbrook?
Who do you form the team on?
If they didn't have Westbrook and they only had KD, of course you're forming around KD.
That's all I'm saying, K-Down. That's all I'm saying is you're gonna form your team around James has formed his team around to meet his standards. Although he did say he's looking for playmakers. That's why he's getting those type of players.
Okay, so then who is the team being formed around in Golden State?
It's different when you have a whole team of full-on people that's gonna go to a playoff.
No, because you brought up the Westbrook and KD, but you can't really say that because they was on the team together.
I'm saying if there was no Westbrook, put it this way.
Don't forget, Oladipo was the man in Orlando.
Yeah.
That just goes back to your Darren Williams comparison.
As a facilitator?
Oladipo did take them to the playoffs one year.
Right.
Well, not just him.
Okay. He was considered a facilitator,
I
right?
went for effing pay.
He was considered a facilitator, right? He's a point guard.
No, he was shooting guard.
Oh, he's a shooting guard?
Yeah, he's always been a shooting guard.
Oh, okay. Well, scratch that. I thought
Oladipo was shooting guard. That's why he sucked. He can only stand there and shoot.
Yeah.
Can't play no defense.
He still wasn't as effective as he was on Orlando. And
he wasn't even effective in Orlando. So many people do. After Harris left, they exposed his ass. Harris was helping him big time. Harris being the big Russian boy, I think. Russian or Turkish, whatever he is, they said it. They was helping him big time. Once Harris left, it was all over with for Oladipo.
This is my thing. You have to form your team. Anywhere LeBron touched down, they had that discussion. That so long as he can play as an effective player, regardless. Look, this is LeBron's team. We know things are going to change. That first year with Wade probably wasn't his best year because they had to get their shit together. Wade had to take a back seat.
Both of them took back seats. It all depends on the floor of the game. They even said it. There's been times when LeBron said shit, I had to dial it back because Wade was killing. I had to dial it back because Bosh was killing.
I'm not saying they're not going to have the killer instinct. I'm not saying that's not going to stay with them. I'm saying you now know who is going to be the number one player on. I've called Darius up before and said this. These motherfuckers talk about LeBron and his 17 points. I think there was one game where LeBron had like 11, 10 and something. He had like a triple-double. That was the highlight of the game. And they failed to mention that Wade scored 30 in that fucking game. this is how you know it's no longer your team. When you get mentioned second, if you get mentioned, over a motherfucker scoring 11, 10, and 10. You know what I'm saying? Like a triple-double. Like, you can't be serious. Wade took over that game that they won. But you still talk about LeBron because it's no longer Wade's team.
You know why you talk about LeBron still in that instance? Because Wade gave LeBron at least 4 assists on 3-point shots. So when you give an assist, assist is kind of like your point too. It don't go to you. So that's what they were saying. Everybody was focused on him. They took the focus away from Wade, which could be true.
There was a couple of that wasn't the only game.
I'm just saying.
That was one of the games.
I'm just saying their logic, the LeBron fanboys' logic behind still talking about LeBron when he only scored motherfucking 12 points a game. Yeah. I'm just telling you what their logic is.
Yeah,
because he still had motherfucking 13 assists.
Right.
Fuck that's supposed to mean.
Yeah, even when he's doing bad and his team wins or his team loses, it's still like, well, what does LeBron got to do to get better and stuff like that? It's never really a team effort. I'm not gonna say he's not gonna have
I just say this. The only player that I feel is close to LeBron in the league right now is Westbrook. Because LeBron, once again, I know I'm taking his side, but I am not his fan. LeBron is a player that put his team on his back, and he did majority of everything that his team did. Westbrook did the same fucking thing. Kevin Durant will always be a bitch in my eyes. Yes, he might win the championship this year. He will be a part of the championship this year. Steph Curry will be winning another championship, though.
Pretty much.
He's just a part of the team.
So but I don't even know if it's gonna be. You think it's gonna feel special, but I don't think it is.
It's gonna feel good.
It
feels good when you put the ring on your finger.
When you compare to the greats and the main
he would never be a great.
You kind of ruin that.
He would never be a great. Even though LeBron left and did the shit in Miami, LeBron left a team. No, LeBron left an organization. Mm-hmm. Nigga, you left a team. You left brothers in arms. That's like Benjamin Button, motherfucker. Like, you left brothers in arms. Y'all was there. Like, literally, y'all played LeBron in the finals. Y'all was trying to get back to that motherfucking second matchup. And you blew 2 of them goddamn games. Kevin Durant blew 2 of them goddamn games when they lost. It was Kevin Durant's fault.
Who else was trying to sign KD? Because I think I heard the Lakers.
It was
I heard New York.
No, it was Boston. It was Boston, Golden State, and Oklahoma. That's it. LA, they wanted to tank another year or two. I mean, they finna get Paul George. So,
now, here's the thing. Yeah, I always heard they're supposed to get Paul George and another pretty solid. Oh, they supposed to get Paul George, Melo, and somebody
else. They not getting Melo. Magic don't want Melo. Stupid as hell if you want Melo on your team, man.
After a while, he got to take what he can get.
Why would you want Melo?
You can get him for a cheaper price.
Dude, if I make a trade with New York, it's for Porzingis. It's not for Melo.
Well, I heard Porzingis, if that does happen and they trade Melo, he's going to try to go elsewhere. I'm not mad at him. It's just these certain factors. That was just my argument. When LeBron is on your squad, it's going to change.
Yeah, it's going to change, but if you're a player and you got killer instinct, you still got killer instinct. You got to look at it. When me and Darius play 2-on-2, Darius kills 60%, 70% of the time.
90,
and I get No, I wouldn't say 90 because we still get those motherfucking inside shots. Once I get tired, I'm giving the ball to Darius, and I'm telling him just give it to me whenever he don't want it. But hey, I ain't gonna lie. When I'm tired, I'm giving him the ball. I play defense, you play offense. But see, hold on, that works. I play defense, he play offense. Why not? But what I'm saying is, when we all team up, his killer instinct don't go away. My defensive instinct don't go away. It moves on to that 5-man. What's going on with the rest of y'all? Darren Williams, you was an all-star. Kevin Love, you was an all-star. Why the fuck y'all still can't kill him? Because y'all just don't have it.
Here's what I'm going to say. And he'll vouch for this if his ass could actually hear it.
He can hear it. He looked up when he was talking about it.
He's seen the point.
It's not that loud.
Okay.
His phone not that loud.
So, what's the difference between, okay, we know y'all killers on 2-on-2s. You know what I'm saying? Toughest team I ever met in a 2-on-2. And that's because they play well, even though, I don't know, K-Down full-on basketball. Just never know him because he's always been football, so it's shocking.
See, that's what makes me a good defensive player.
Now, he has a killer instinct. K-Down has a killer instinct. If they put me on their squad, I'm going to have the killer instinct. We put John on the squad. We know that's killer instinct. If we put Ryan on the squad, is that killer instinct? Sorry, Ryan. I'm sorry. I do apologize.
See, hold on.
No, but we know Ryan has had the killer instinct before.
See, here go the thing. When Ryan team up with us, Ryan mostly favors with me on the defensive side. Ryan play more defense when he has a 5, unless he needs to play offense.
He can actually score.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. But for the simple fact, he's a lot longer when spread it straight out than you, so he plays down in the post with me.
Okay. Here's the thing about that. I don't think, and I respect the game, but I don't think Ryan has always had a killer instinct. I don't. And I played 2-on-2s with the man, so I know. Same thing can be said about Wilbur. Like, they're good players, but they don't always have a killer instinct on the team. And the better the team they on, the less they feel like they're going to be used. If they on the team with us, they know we're going to facilitate, but that don't mean that they're going to feel like, coming to the game, they're going to get the ball a lot more than they do.
I mean, see, look, when I play, unless it's 2-on-2, because of course you know you got to get the ball. Right. But when I play, I don't expect to get the ball. I'm just there simply for rebounds, defense, and putbacks.
And this is the reason why when we did lose and you won them games for y'all team, they were surprised. I wasn't surprised because I had played you before. I realized you had to kill it.
Can't nobody beat our screen play. Nobody can beat our screen.
Go. When we used to play, that was the difference. I know 2 motherfuckers that have a killer instinct. They want to win the game. I was the people they wanted to play.
And I'm sorry, but that goes back to that. Sorry, John, but that goes back to that game me and Darius played John and Drake.
John has the killer instinct.
That was a nasty ass game.
Dre, not so much. Dre, if you know the people we know,
how you let somebody come back and score 16 points to win?
John has the killer instinct. Dre, not so much. But that might just be because Dre
14-30 and we win 32-30. How you let that happen?
That just means Dre might not have the killer instinct, and from what I heard, Dre had the winning bucket.
No, Dre pissed off.
He had the winning. No, he had the winning bucket, but he didn't take.
No, see,
that's,
the problem.
That's not having the killer instinct.
No. What I'm saying is he took it, but the problem that he had was, first off, we switched because I knew he wanted the shot. Then when he got open, Darius' body reaction was like, oh, fuck. And then he pointed, and then he went for the shot, and Darius like, fuck that, and he jumped and blocked the shot. He should have never pointed.
Well, before then, Dre had got me. Dre did that in and out, which I wasn't expecting that, and he got me. But then he came back to the 3-point line instead of just taking off and a layup.